Mga kababayan, napanood nyo na ba ang viral clip kung saan kinatawaan ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang pagkakatalaga kay Police General Nicolas Torre III, no? Bilang bagong PNP chief. Oh, come on, Sara, ano ito? Comedy show? Pero seryoso, ha? Bakit nga ba siya natawa? At bakit ito ang pinag-uusapan ngayon from Manila to the Middle East? This isn't just a chismis, it's a political earthquake. Today, we're diving deep into this controversy, the appointment of Torre, Saraslav, and the shadow of General Romel Marbil's tenure. Will unpack the drama, the policies, and the hidden truths with a bit of humor, some hard facts, and a global perspective para sa ating mga OFW sa US, Canada, UAE, at iba pang sulok ng mundo. So buckle up dahil this is a couple of minutes roller coaster ride. Kung gusto nyong malaman ang buong kwento, hit that subscribe button, i-like ang video at i-comment ang inyong thoughts. Share this sa mga kaibigan nyo sa abroad, lalo na sa US, UK at Saudi para maabot natin, no? Maabot natin maabot sa inyong thoughts, share this sa mga kaibigan nyo sa abroad, lalo na sa US, UK at Saudi para maabot natin ang mas maraming Pinoy. And if you're feeling generous naman, send us super thanks to keep this channel running. So let's set the stage. Si Police Major General Nicolas Torre III, ang bagong PNP chief, ay kilala sa high-profile arrest ni na dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte at Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Pero bakit nga ba kinatawaan? Kinatawaan means pinagtawanan, that is in Ilocano, ni Vice President Sara ang kanyang appointment. Is it personal, political, or both? At bakit may mga nagsasabing ito'y hindi lang basta appointment, kundi isang strategic move ni President Marcos? Okay, this isn't just about one laugh. It's about power, loyalty, and the future of Philippine National Police. For our OFWs, this matters because the PNP's leadership affects peace and order back home where your families are. Plus, with ad revenue higher in countries like the US and Canada, your views and engagement help us keep delivering content like this. So let's get started. Okay, no? Para sa mga bagong viewers, i-pause muna, i-check ang description para sa timestamps at i-follow kami sa social media. Let's make the video trend in the Philippines, US, Canada, no, Australia at sa mga OFW communities sa UAE, Hong Kong at Japan. Ready? Let's dive in. Imagine this, March 2025, Villamor Air Base. Si General Nicolas Torre III bilang CIDG chief ang nanguna sa arrest ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Fast forward to May 29, 2025 and boom, siya ang bagong PNP chief replacing General Romel Marbil. No? Pero wait, there's more. Si Torre ang unang PNPA graduate na naging PNP chief, breaking a 34-year tradition of PMA domination. Wow, talaga. Pero bakit si Torre? Sabi ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, it's based on merit. Pero sabi ng iba, it's a reward for arresting Duterte and Kibuloy. Ano ang totoo? Let's break it down. Alam nyo, Torres' track record is solid. As a CIDG chief, he led high-profile operations with precision. He's a PNPA class of 1993, graduate, served as Samar Provincial Director, and even worked with the UN. His supporters like DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla says he's the right man to continue PNP reforms. Ay, sabi naman ng mga pro-Duterte groups argue his appointment is a political move by Marcos to flex power against the Duterte camp. They point to his role in Duterte's ACC arrest as proof of bias. Plus, there's an illegal detention case against him. Politics or legit? So si Torre ba ang bagong superhero ng PNP or is he Marcos' chess piece in a political gambit? Picture this, Marcos in Malacanang playing 4D chess while Sara laughs in Davao thinking Nice try, pero kami pa rin ang bida. Pero seryoso ha, the PNP chief role isn't just about arrest. It's about leading 228,000 cops. Kaya naman, Tore, good luck sa hot seat. Post this video, comment below, Team Tory ba kayo o Team Duterte? Share this sa mga kaibigan nyo sa Canada, Australia at UAE para malaman natin ang pulse ng OFWs. Okay, so June 1, 2025, no? A reporter asked VP Sara about Torres' appointment and what it does she do, no? She laughs, no words, just a laugh that screams, "Really, Marcos? This guy?" That clip went viral from Manila to Dubai, and it's not just a meme, it's a signal. Sarah's laugh is a jab at Marcos, a nod to her father's arrest, and a challenge to PNP's new direction. The PNP chief is appointed by the president, no? But the role is supposed to be a political. Torres' appointment tied to Duterte's arrest raises questions about neutrality. Now, for OFWs is stable, PNP means safer homes for your families. But if the leadership is seen as a political pawn, public trust erodes. Data shows 65% of Filipinos trust the PNP. No, 2024 SWS surveys. But controversies like this could tank that number. In the US, no? Okay, so in the US, in the US, police chiefs are often grilled for political bias. Same in Australia. The Tory appointment mirrors these global debates, loyalty versus competence. Sarah's laughs is like a teleserie cliffhanger. Is she saying, "Tore, you're a joke," or "Marcos, I see your game"? Either way, it's a power move. Pero mga kababayan, imagine if our PNP chiefs were chosen via reality show, PNP Idol, who'd get your vote? Comment below. Para sa mga US, no? UK at Hong Kong, no? Para sa mga nasa US, UK at Hong Kong, ano ang tingin ninyo sa Sarah's laugh? Is it iconic or immature? Hit the like button if you think it's iconic and share this video sa mga group chats nyo sa Italy, Japan at Saudi. Also, send us the super thanks to support more content like this. Okay, no? Enter General Romel Marbil, the outgoing PNP chief. His tenure was a wild ride, no? Extended by Marcos to oversee the 2025 midterm elections, which were generally peaceful. But here's the tea. Marbil sacked 75 cops from Sara's Duterte security detail in 2024, sparking a feud. Then there's the Duterte arrest controversy, where he insisted it was lawful. Marbil's push for digitalization in the PNP, like body cams and online reporting systems, costing 2.5 billion in 2024 pesos. He also maintained order during the elections. Supporters say he was a reformist. And critics include Sarah Scam accused Marbil of being a Marcos loyalist, especially after the security detail fiasco and Duterte arrest. The ombudsman proof against him for arbitrary detention doesn't help. In 2025, the PNP's budget is 191 billion pesos. How will Torre use this? Will he continue Marbil's reforms or pivot? For OFWs in countries like the UAE and Saudi, a strong PNP means safer remittances and less crime, no? Back home. But political infighting could divert resources. In countries like Canada and Norway, police reforms focus on transparency. Can Tory adapt this or will politics get in the way? So si Marbil ba ang hero ng reforms o Marcos' right-hand man? Imagine him retiring to a beach in Cebu, sipping buko juice while Torre takes the hot seat. Pero seryoso, the PNP needs a leader who's not just a political player, Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment below. So what's next for the PNP and the Philippine politics? Torre, picture this, ha? Torre steps into Kamkrame with Sarah's laugh echoing in the background. Nali po ang kat eh. Ow. Ah, okay, no? With Sarah's laugh echoing in the background, pro-Duterte groups are watching his every move while Marcos expects results. Will Torre be a reformer, a loyalist, or both? And how will this affect the 2028 elections? Torre inherits a PNP with low public trust in some regions, especially in Davao, 55% trust per 2024 Pulse Asia. He needs to address corruption, human rights concerns, and political bias. For our kababayans in the US, UK, and Australia, a stable PNP means safer investments in the Philippines. But if Torres seen as a Marcos pawn, expect a protest. No? In Japan and South Korea, police chiefs are under scrutiny for public accountability. Torre could learn from their transparency models. So, will Torre be the PNP's knight in shining armor or just another character in the Marcos Duterte saga? No? Imagine a PNP reality show, no? Who wants to be chief? Kaya naman, Torre, make it quick and make it clean. Para sa mga nasa Germany, Netherlands at New Zealand, ano ang gusto nyong makita kay Torre? More reforms or less drama? Hit that subscribe button, share this video, and and send a super thanks to keep us going. So ano ang natutunan natin? Si Nicolas Torre III, ang bagong PNP chief. Pero ang kanyang appointment ay puno ng intriga, from Sarah's laugh to Marbil's controversies. We've dissected the policies, the politics, and the chismis, all while keeping it real for our OFWs in the US, Canada, UAE, at iba pa. The PNP's future under Torre will shape not just law enforcement but the entire political landscape. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang deep dive na ito, i-like, i-comment, at i-share sa inyong mga kaibigan sa Italy, Hong Kong at Japan. Subscribe na rin para sa mas maraming content about Philippine politics. Now, for our OFWs, your super thanks helps us create more videos like this. Lalo na't mas mataas ang ad revenue sa countries like the US, UK at Australia. Let's make this video go viral. Mga kababayan, politics is never boring in the Philippines. Whether it's Sarah's laugh or Torres rise, the story continues. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep the conversation going. Salamat at see you in the next video. Mabuhay!